a very short introduction. I'm Rick Sujimura. I'm one of Kirk's friends, just like one of you. I'm the chief bottle washer along with all of Huber's guys. I want to thank you all for coming, taking time out of your busy Saturday morning. I think we know why we're all here. I'm not going to speak a whole lot except to introduce my good friend and the next mayor of the city and county of Honolulu.
Can you come up, please? So, come stand on this side. Or maybe, no, stand by mom then. Make her look short. I'm a Waipahu son and Hilo raised. I'm Kirk Caldwell. I'm running for mayor of the city and county of Honolulu. And I'm running because I love the issues that the city has to offer to all of us. And as mayor, it's about digging in deep, rolling up your sleeves, and being hands-on in dealing with things like filling our potholes, repaving our roads, cutting our grass, fixing our urinals, making sure our opala is picked up, and all the little things that are up close and personal that each of us is impacted by every day if they're not done right. And I like dealing with those issues. And as a mayor, those are the issues that you need to deal with. Every day, 24/7, rain or shine. And I was that kind of mayor when I was the acting mayor, and I was that kind of person when I was the managing director of the city and county of Honolulu. I also believe in the legacy projects like rail and our $4.7 billion sewer infrastructure system. These projects are about an investment in the future for the keiki that are in this room. Not so much for our generation, but generations to come. Because these investments, when made, and they're all infrastructure kinds of investments, means that we can live better in the urban core, a little bit more concentrated, but better infrastructure, more pocket parks, better kinds of things for our communities to center around in terms of our legacy communities, and preserve our outlying ag lands for food and just to keep them open forever. Yeah. That's what these sewer infrastructure and rail projects are all about. So it's the little stuff and it's the big stuff. And I am engaged in both and committed to both. Now we have two other gentlemen running for mayor of the city and county of Honolulu. One is the current mayor. I believe he's asleep at the wheel. He's not paying attention to all the little stuff. And on the big legacy projects, he's leaving it up to others to handle. And that troubles me tremendously. On things like rail, when I left the city, it was on the 1 yard line. It's now been rolled back, maybe beyond the 50-yard line, backwards. That's because he took the hand off the ball. He stopped paying attention. He traveled 12 times in less than 2 years. And therefore the project has languished and moved backwards. Not only that, but he's blamed Hart for not doing a good enough job. I believe the mayor is the leader of the project. The mayor is the one who needs to manage the project. And he's not led and he's not managed on rail, and therefore it's negatively impacted. Our potholes and roads are not being repaved. In fact, he's cut back on spending on CIP for road repaving and filling of potholes, and therefore we suffer every day with growing numbers of potholes when we should be filling them now, when it's cheaper to do it. That's fine, that's fine. No, you can shout out. I like that. He's not picking up opala in places like Diamond Head and Ala Moana Boulevard and Alawai Boulevard. You know, premier destinations for our tourist industry. These are just some of the things, and he's not expediting our sewer infrastructure system that needs to be done now, not later, because it could jeopardize our consent decree. Then finally, you have our former governor, Ben Cayetano, running. A man who I've supported when he ran for lieutenant governor and governor, and I even made political contributions to him. But Governor Cayetano is running for just one reason. Even though he may say others, he's running for one reason. He's coming out of retirement because he wants to kill rail. And if rail wasn't being built, Ben wouldn't be running. He said as much. He said it privately and he said it publicly. And this city is more than about one issue. It's all the ones I talked about and many, many, many more.
Yes.
And the question is if you got elected and killed rail, what then?
No jobs.
No jobs, no future, and more of the same status quo of haphazard development.
Got our benefits.
That's right.
Our union benefits.
That's right.
We got it.
That's right.
Payroll back.
That's right. So, I believe that being mayor is about hope, and about the future, and about working together. And so I want to conclude with this. I do, wherever I go, talk about the fact that I was born in Waipahu and raised in Hilo. And no matter where we come from, we're proud of where we were born and raised. Because we carry the values of those communities, whether they're mainland communities, Asian communities, or local communities here in our state. They teach us who we are and teach us our values. And those communities, these legacy plantation communities, taught me two things. One, the value of hard work. Because in Waipahu, we live next to the mill. And I would see workers going to work at 8 in the evening when the whistle blew for the change of shifts. And I knew from a very young person that people work really hard to make a living. And that was instilled in me. The same in Hilo. I worked on the plantation in Hilo, Puna Sugar in the Sabaron gang. That's a weed spray gang. Hard, hard work. And I learned the value of hard work. But I also learned in both Waipahu and Hilo the value of community, where everyone watched out for each other. Where if you worked together, you got more done. And if you came into those communities and just criticized and blamed and fought and sued, you didn't accomplish anything. In fact, you were ostracized and isolated in the community. And so I learned first person that by finding common ground, by working together, you can get more done for your community. Doesn't mean you don't fight the good fight. And I'm fighting the good fight on rail when I was at the city, when I was at the legislature, and when I was the head of the Go Rail Go team. I will fight the good fight when necessary. But together with all of you. And I can't get to become the next mayor without all of you. I am honored that you're here today. I'm really moved by the people who've shown up, including here, my good friend Isaac Choi, who replaced me in the House, is working very hard. My good friend from Waipahu, Nestor Garcia, former co-worker with Senator Noy's staff. We have Alex in the back here, Santiago, who served in the House. We probably have many more that I'm not in. We have Bill Koneko, the head of HEPA, who just had an incredible fundraiser. Does a lot in our community. And so many more. But the point is, I don't get there if you don't travel with me. And I have a steep mountain to climb. I'm third in any poll, but I'm climbing to those poll numbers. And we have a plan. We have the best team together. We have the best strategy team. We have the best grassroots team. And we're raising the money. We have the boots on the ground. And we're moving. And as long as we stick together and climb together, we'll be at the top of the mountain at exactly the right time. So I want to thank you all for traveling with me. This is how I want to run, and this is how I want to govern. With all of you, listening, pulling together, just like in Waipahu, just like in Hilo, finding common ground, and then doing good for our communities. So with that, I want to turn it over to my wife, Donna. And Maya, if you want to say anything, you're welcome to. Okay.
We only have one politician in the family, so I'll be really brief. But today's a big day for our family. First of all, it's Maya's senior prom. She's going to Tom and David came over here.
Can you
It's a
wave
big
your hand?
day. And then, of course, this is the formal start to the campaign, although the campaign has been underway for some time. But most of all, today is about the future of this island. And I think all of us, wherever we come from, whatever we do, know how special this place is. And so let's work together to get the right leadership. Let's work to get Kirk to be our mayor. Ingoa.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, just one point of business. I was going to have Hubert. Where's Hubert? Hubert. Hubert is in charge of our boots on the ground. And he just wants to make a little bit of a plea to all of you to the extent you want to join our army of being boots on the ground. So Hubert, this is for your turn. Thank you.
Thank you. As you know, in any campaign, the grassroots is extremely important, and for this election, it's really, really important. But with the unions and with all your support, I know we're going to get there. But just to let you know, this is Pound a Sign Kirk for Kirk Month. So please, grab a sign, talk to your friends, anywhere we can, let's put up a sign for Kirk. Let's come on out, join our team. We're in a very good position, and I want to welcome you all, and thank you very, very much for supporting Kirk. But please, talk to people, get out there, we're going to do it. Thank you very much.